How many of y'all are T-Mobile users out there? I am, unfortunately, a T-Mobile user. I say unfortunate because as a T-Mobile user, probably for the last, I don't know, I have my account here. I don't want to pull it up on screen, but probably for the last 8 years, something like that, we've seen roughly, I don't know, 6 or 7 data leaks, breaches, right? Customer information out there. I've also seen numerous price increases, right? Which they're about to do here, I think, this week as well. So your next billing cycle, your bill should be higher. So yeah, it has me looking elsewhere, right? I love Google Fi, but remember, I am in this dead spot. So I am in the middle of testing. I just downloaded eSIM from Verizon. Newsflash, if you want to test these SIMs, you can get completely free service by doing this. You can actually go throughout all these test services. Now, they're going to give you a different number every time you get a new test service, but if you don't care, whatever. But check this out. Go to esimstudios.app. Go to Get Service section. Go to Try Carrier Service for free. Here I have listed all of the free services that you can try. Some, the trial versions are a week. Some are 2 weeks. Some are a month. Verizon, T-Mobile, a month free. So that's 2 months free service. I think they're unlimited too. Data, talk, text. Cricket, 2 weeks. Google Fi, 1 week. But look at all this I have here. So what I did, I was like, damn, I haven't tested Verizon in a while. I think it's been about a year. I was like, you know what? We're in a dead spot, so I'm testing services. All different SIMs. I got a Boost Mobile for the Boost Infinite SIM over here, and I got a ton of phones. So I got Google Fi, T-Mobile, Boost Infinite, as I said. I got Cricket, Verizon. So I'm testing all these services. I'm in a dead spot. So I'm trying to find which service provider gives me the very best signal where I'm located. AT&T, honestly, no lie. And it all depends. Just because I say AT&T, I get the best signal and where I'm sitting, doesn't mean you're going to get the best signal with AT&T where you're sitting. It's purely geographical. Purely depends on where you are physically located when it comes to signal strength, download speeds, what have you. But long story short, go to esimstudios.app, go to the Get Service section, and you can sign up for your... Look, Verizon eSIM trial, 2 minutes, and boom, you got a month free of unlimited Verizon data. Who else is... So Boost Infinite is SIM card only, physical SIM. AT&T and or Cricket is physical SIM. But I think all the other ones are eSIM, which makes it very easy, right? eSIM Studios. Anyways, back to T-Mobile. So check this out. Bad news. Lord have mercy. Continues to get hit after hit to their consumer. So most of the consumers, right? If you're buying a cell phone, majority, and I think I'm not going to waste your time. I think it's like 80-something% of United States cell phone users, which by now incorporates most everybody, 80-something% of United States citizens that use a smartphone get their phone via a carrier. Meaning, when you go into T-Mobile, you need a phone. They say, hey, here's this S23 Ultra, right? Or I guess a better example would be this Plus, because usually they cap the bill credits at $1,000. So they'll say, you walk into T-Mobile and say, hey, I need service, looking to get service. What you got for me? And say, well, we got a good plan, blah 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 blah, and I can get you this S24 Plus for free, right? The plan comes with $1,000 credits. You like this S24 Plus? We'll give it to you for free. Just sign here and pay here. Well, when you're signing, you're getting the phone for free, but technically it's through bill credits. right? So no matter what phone, and this, what T-Mobile is doing today is specific to T-Mobile. However, I think this is going to become an industry trend. I think you're going to see AT&T do this eventually. I don't know, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. Verizon, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. I believe this is going to be an industry trend. So what am I talking about? So T-Mobile will soon prevent early payoff of phones that are receiving bill credits. So if you see a phone, now this is specific to bill credits. So when you get a new plan, there's 2 ways, well actually 3 ways you can get a phone through a carrier. You can just buy it flat out at the retail cost, right? Like shell over $1,000 in cash or debit or credit to purchase this, and then you get service. Then you own the phone, right? Technically. You're just buying it from T-Mobile. That's one way. 2 ways is you can finance the device on your plan. So if you're on a T-Mobile plan, and let's say you call into T-Mobile or you go to a T-Mobile store and they say, hey, what's your account info? They get your name, number, look up your account. They go, oh, what do you know? You're due for an upgrade. Do you want a new iPhone? Do you want a new Samsung phone? And you're just like, yeah. And they're like, it's only $28 a month. We can finance it through here and you're out the door. So that's another way. Financing it, basically paying $28, $30, $40 a month. Every month for everyone's different. T-Mobile's 24 months, AT&T's 36 months, whatever. You get the idea. The longer the term, the lesser amount per month you got to pay. That's the second way. Third way is bill credits. So that's the key is with bill credits is when you see the word free. Is it free? Not really, but you get the idea. I mean, so what they're doing is bill credits. So they're financing the phone and it's going to be added on to your plan monthly, but they go back and then credit that amount to your bill to zero out what you paying per month on this device, right? So that's the third way, and a ton of people do it that way. Not many people pay it outright. The first example I gave, not many. I think majority of people do the financing, right? The deal where you pay $28 a month till it's paid off. And the minority, I don't know what it is, but the minority, but it's still a lot of people, especially when you're talking about T-Mobile, is bill credits. And that's when you see the word free. Whenever you see free, think of bill credits, right? So T-Mobile's not going to let you, because here's why this is important. I was looking into leaving T-Mobile to go to AT&T, right? I finally got the freaking SIM card to work, and it gets better service here, AT&T, where I'm sitting, than any other carrier so far. So I was like, let's see how much it's going to cost to leave T-Mobile and go over to AT&T, right? So I see this pop up today, and I'm like, damn, is this a coincidence? Because literally when I was on AT&T's website, I see this headline. Like, what the hell is going on? Because part of my deal, leaving T-Mobile, I have a phone that we purchased through financing, regular financing, $28, $30, $32 a month, right? And then I have another phone that was free. I got via bill credits, right? So T-Mobile's going to implement where they know that's why you're paying off the device. They're not going to let you pay off the device early. So, they just said that. They're just not letting you pay off any bill credit devices early. You have to see through the plan until it's completed. They're strong arming you to be locked in to a bad deal. Essentially. Because they're not letting you, that's your right. I mean, it's in the fine print. I know it's in the details, right? If you're not satisfied, I've upgraded so many times throughout the years, I can't tell. I was like, you know what? This time I'm going to read through the whole thing. I think I got barely halfway, and I was like, this is just gibberish. But they're going to put this in the fine print starting soon. You cannot pay off early a device that was given to you on bill credits. I think this news is going to fly over a lot of people's heads, and it's going to bite them in the ass when you want to leave T-Mobile and you want to go to AT&T or Verizon or Google Fi or a Cricket, right? This is going to bite you in the ass when you're least expecting it. And it's going to keep you locked in a bad deal for the remainder of the term, whether it's 6 months, 12 months, what have you. So this is not good news. Another week, another questionable business decision from T-Mobile. For ages now, T-Mobile has offered phone promotions for 24-month bill credits. These include deals for trade-ins and new lines, and customers would receive a bill credit spread out over the length of the installment plan, EIP. Now, typically, T-Mobile is 24 months. Every carrier is different, but T-Mobile has traditionally been 24 months. Customers had always had the option to pay off their devices early. That's what I was going to do today and switch, but I had a podcast to do, so I didn't get around to it. But customers have always had the option to pay off their devices early, and their bill credits would continue, right? So this allowed customers to get some of their credit limit back to start new EIPs, new installment plans, or go to another carrier, which is what I was going to do. So according to a document that was shared, this document shows T-Mobile will soon require any devices receiving bill credits, and it's called reoccurring device credits in the industry, to maintain an accompanying installment plan. So they're saying you can't pay off this device. Excuse me. So what they're saying is each line essentially has to be tied to a device, right? If a customer were to pay off their device early, the bill credits would stop. Obviously, this isn't a pro-consumer move. Many consumers, including myself, enjoyed a freedom of being able to pay off devices early and keep the bill credits. As long as you stayed a customer, it shouldn't matter, right? Apparently, that's no longer the case. There's one silver lining. Existing devices purchased on EIP before July 1st are not impacted. So this is going to come into effect July 1st. So you got about 3 weeks before this becomes a real thing. It says, so yeah, so if you are interested in doing a phone with bill credits that you can pay off early, you better do it now. Or before July 1st, or you'll be able to pay it off early and keep the bill credits after that, right? Because you're going to owe all that money, and they're going to hold you to it. It's unclear why T-Mobile is making the change. It's possible they want to reduce the number of customers buying devices via promo, paying them off, and then selling them. Typically, that's not how it works. I don't think... Who is the author of this? Because it sounds like a person that's not really connected to phone sales. It doesn't say. It's probably the owner of this website, kind of like I do on mine. But that's not necessarily how it works. You want to know how it works in the real world out here on these streets? Let me tell you. Let me tell you what goes on. Night and day, hand over fist. So a lot of people, and you could get screwed. Tons of people get screwed. So I don't agree with that statement. Where was it? Right here. Customers buying devices via the promo, paying them off, and selling them. No, that's not how it goes. So how it goes is people will buy phones via promo code right here. Remember that store I was telling you about? They'll give you this for free. If you like trade-in, right? Like a trade-in device. We'll give you this for free if you trade in a S9, right? Remember those stories? Remember where I can go on eBay and get a S9 for $100, trade that in, and you can get this phone for free, and it's $1,000. So you essentially get this for $1,000. Well, guess what? I mean, essentially get this for $100. Guess what? Most people are doing that. However, they're not paying them off early. They're getting this device for essentially $100, and then they're jumping on Mercari. They're jumping on OfferUp. They're getting on Facebook Marketplace, and they're putting this for sale for $900, right? So they essentially pocket $800, and either they're still paying on a T-Mobile plan to keep that device active, or a lot of times people just say screw it and don't pay their bill, and then 2 or 3 weeks later, when your bill is due and you haven't paid it, the line gets cut to this phone, and then the new person that bought it, it's like, hey, what the hell's going on? I can't tell you how many stories I've had of people that said, I bought this phone used like a few weeks ago, and it just stopped working. Well, that's what's going on. People are getting these all for free, or on bill credits, and then they're turning around and selling them for a huge profit, and then saying screw the bill. That's just what's going on. Let's see. It says the company's recent acquisition of Mint Mobile required the company to commit to a reasonable unlock policy. And T-Mobile's own customers just have to use the device on network for 40 days before unlocking. Requiring customers to stay on an installment to receive promos could be a way around the genius unlock policies to prevent people from buying and selling devices. That's a way they're trying to combat it. As you mentioned, the story I just told you, you get this $1,000 device essentially for free, or $100. Turn around and sell it, making $800. T-Mobile knows this. Carriers know what's going on, and that's why they put an unlock policy where it cannot be unlocked, period, until it has 40 calendar days of usage on the T-Mobile network, meaning the SIM or eSIM is in there. You're making some calls. You're shooting off some text messages. It's sending and receiving some data before they'll unlock it. But that still doesn't prevent these quick sales, because even if the person buying it has T-Mobile, you put your T-Mobile SIM in any T-Mobile phone, even if you bought it on bill credits, it'll work. It just won't work if you put an AT&T SIM in there or a Verizon SIM, because it's locked, right? You have to get it unlocked. But even if you sell it to a person that has T-Mobile, it'll look like everything works fine. Anyways, that's the news. Be on the lookout, right, for stuff like this. And these are always news stories that I'm going to bring forward, because it does affect you, and it's going to get you when you least expect it, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. So be on the lookout. But let me run. I've been on here for about an hour or so. Subscribe to the eSIM Studios YouTube channel. We're on Twitter, or X. We're on Instagram. All the links are in the description box below. And we will hit you up tomorrow, same time. Trying to be a little earlier, but I'm never good with time. So I'll always be trying to record the podcast a little earlier than I'm supposed to, and it will never work out. So anyways, sometime tomorrow afternoon, join us again. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified whenever we do go live. Make sure you go, oh, you know what? I need to put a new giveaway at esimstudios.app. I'll do that. Go to esimstudios.app. I'm going to do a new giveaway. So remember that website I was showing you earlier? That's mine. But scroll down here, esimstudios.app. Where are we? Giveaway. Hit up giveaway. Now, this one just ended, but I'm about to do a new one, okay? And find something cool. But, yeah, so I appreciate it. We will talk tech tomorrow. And you know what? Yeah, I got something cool I'll give away. So stay tuned for that. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it. Appreciate the time, sir.